are back with the Deeva Show. We are live on the Door Radio. So, on the break, of course, I always try to cross my T's and dot my I's and, ask a couple of questions of clarity. But I know currently, right now, uh, Karen Waller and also Sharon are working on the Road to Truth.
Yes.
Let
We're
me,
in post-production
yeah,
right now.
post-production.
Yes, yes.
So my question is, tell us a little bit of what it's about.
You, you, it's Sharon's baby. First of all, let
It's
me
your
just
baby.
say,
Okay.
Sharon
It's your
is the
baby.
brainstorm behind it.
Okay.
She's the executive producer behind it, and we wrote it together, as well as Bilal Islam.
Islam.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
And so Sharon can kind of give you more information on why she brainstormed this and where did it come from.
Okay.
Okay, so it starts, I guess, with Children of the Arts CODA in our program and our youth in the program. So the program consists of youth in the performing arts. Some of them are um, musicians, singers, actors, and each year we usually do some type of production. For the past years, it's been either a musical showcase or theater production. So last year we wanted to do experiment into film, and we were going to work with Carla Morales, the late Carla Morales, and she wanted to come in and work with the youth that are in our program and have them actually work on the development of the story and tackle issues that they thought that they wanted to tackle in this story that we were going to film. Um, the week we were going to start working on it was the week that she was hospitalized, and the day that we were supposed to start working on it, the story hadn't been written at this point, was a Friday, and she passed that day that she was going to work with the children. So, of course, I was in shock, and I didn't do anything for a minute. And then I just woke up with this vision that I was going to continue to work on this. So I came up with an idea based on something the kids were talking about, and that was about that you could be working with someone and not know that they're your relative. So that uh, led to the story, and the story addresses foster care and four youth who were placed in foster care and actually end up meeting but don't know that they're siblings, they're biological siblings. Two do, but two were placed together and the others were separated. So they actually have this encounter where they meet, but they don't know that they're related. And that's kind of where the story evolves from. They're all musicians, and their music leads them to their truth.
Their music leads them to their truth, and their parents, their biological parents, were musically inclined, and so they inherited that gene from their parents, from their biological parents, and
So again, I'm not a script writer.
now you are, yes you are.
I had tremendous help with this.
Yes.
So I kind of told the story, and then Bilal came in and he started actually developing the script. And then uh, Karen began as the production manager and then evolved into the director. And then we continued to work on additional edits to the script. And that was Karen and I. So that's how it kind of evolved to where it is today. Is that right?
That's great because, well, one thing you want to say about Bilal, if you're familiar with his work, he does great live theater production. So he's a theater writer. He's not necessarily a film writer. And so that's where Sharon and I had to come in and make a lot of edits because it was moving like theater when it needs to move like film. Exactly. So, yes.
It's a total difference too.
It is absolutely
totally
different.
different.
Yes,
It really
yes.
is. And one of the things I want to say, that's where, if you recall, not with this particular project, but with you working with the children, that's where I I met you,
Right.
because Sharon opened up her space,
Mhm.
to allow me to rehearse for several, when I say several,
Yeah.
theater productions.
Nice.
And I think the first time that I met you, we were working on Dirty Laundry, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a blessing, you know. You gave us multiple days, and if we needed to extend, and you extended it the next time we had another project. And when I would walk in that room, and those kids were finishing up, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, it was amazing to watch, not just the talent, but the discipline that, you know, they had in that room was just, you know, it was great because, you know, getting children of all different ages to come together
Mhm.
can be difficult.
Yes.
I had a couple of youth organizations of my own, and I know the struggle that it can be. But to walk in to the room and just to see their voices were beautiful. As a matter of fact, it was one time I was waiting for you all, and I was in the room next door, and that's when you were down on Cecil B. Moore,
Right.
and I was in the room next door, and I was listening. I was like, they're coming through the walls, and these are
Yes.
cement walls. They're
Yes.
coming through the walls. And I went there, and I'm just saying, that, like, you know, everyone was engulfed in what was going on. There were no phones out. There were no snacks. There was not someone, you know, like dilly dallying in the hall. Everything was in. Everyone was in that room, and everyone was focused. So that's where I met you, and that's why one of the reasons that I said I have her on platform, but also that she's such a good spirited, giving person, and you're a very hard worker because you're always involved and you're always doing something. And
That's
which
true.
which leads me to I'm going to talk because I know y'all on the same project. I'm not sure if you remember when we first met.
On the red carpet of your film.
Mm-mm.
No?
No, ma'am. See, I remember.
Wow.
See, I remember long ago what you did. Um, I was nervous, extremely nervous. It was at the club. I was being presented with an award
Rick
from
Watson?
Rick Watson.
Rick Watson, okay, yes.
And I saw you standing there with the mic and you were interviewing different people. And I wasn't sure what those interviews were about and what was going on. And, you know, you just don't walk up and, you know what I mean? So, and I walked in and I was very nervous, coming to get the award. And I, you know, had that nervous walk when I walked past you. You know, I was beginning my steps in the industry. I didn't know it was all of this glamour and all of this stuff. I'm getting this award. And I'm like, well, what is this award about? So I started to walk past you, and you stopped me. You said, wait. What's your name? And I said, Deeva Gordon. She said, well, are you getting an award? And I said, yes. She said, well, you need to come on over here. I need to talk to you. People need to know that you're getting an award.
Yes.
And I was like, okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay. And, you know, that was our first meeting. You know, you put the mic in front. I still have the pictures of it, and you don't remember that. And that was a very long time ago. And you put the mic in front of me and gave me an opportunity to speak. And you asked me questions about my company. My company was fresh.
Yes.
You asked me questions about that. And then even later on, when I was doing Lord I Prayed, Lord I Prayed. And then when I did my film premiere for Have You Seen Her,
Yes.
you reached out to me and you said, I want to do your press release. Do you have anybody doing it for you? And I said, I don't. She was like, I'll be there. And I'm like, wow. So, you know, and you have, I'll just say, you have steadily been a positive force and have always, you know, given.
It's amazing. It's rarely that you see anyone want to step out their comfort zone from their busy schedule to actually help you with the cause of anything, because somebody always wants something.
And
And it's like, you can, even though if I know someone, this is how my heart works. If I know someone that's out here working, trying to get somewhere, and I'm out here doing the same thing, and if
Yes.
it's something I can help you with, I'll offer my services.
Yes.
It's plenty of times that I have there, and you're gonna get them people that forget that you were there when they really, really needed you, and no one else, and they might not give a phone call, but that doesn't matter because you did it from your heart with no
Yeah.
reciprocation.
And it's
You know what I'm
funny
saying?
that-
And it's crazy.
And it's funny that you remember what that person did. That person is just doing what they do. I'm
Exactly.
doing what
Yeah.
I do. I didn't know how it would affect you in the way that you just explained to us. I had no idea. I was just doing what I do, right?
See, people
that's
like
your light
you,
shine.
but that's
Yes,
you. But
yes,
people
yes,
like you
yes.
affects them type of people.
Right.
And it's like you see it, and you might not see it at the end of the day, but little do you know that she's holding that
Yes.
deep inside her heart, will never
Yes.
forget. Like,
Yes.
you did this for me, and I did this for you. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh yeah, don't forget when I did this for you. Look out for me. I don't like.
I would
when
rather
people
person
say that.
not do it.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't like when
right,
people say that, but
exactly.
you might not see it, and you're not to the team. You're going to forget that
Yes.
you even did. Like, look how you didn't
Absolutely.
remember what you
Right.
did, but
Yes.
your conscience and being a good-hearted person leads you to stay right here. You get it, well, you need to be right here.
Yes.
Who knew
Yes.
she was going to forever remember that?
Who knew?
You know?
That was the
Wow.
first time I was interviewed about my company ever.
Wow.
You know, the very first time. So I definitely remember that, and I definitely appreciate it. You know? And I had seen you, then after doing Celebrities in the Basement,
Mhm.
and I was like, wait.
You put two and two together, yes.
I was talking for years. She's one of the interview me.
Yes.
Awesome. So I want to ask you outside of the Road to Truth, because I know you just had some things go on with you. As far as what else do you have coming?
Well, I'm actually in, I guess you could call it pre-production of another film, two films. The one film is my baby, like it's my, like Sharon, The Road to Truth is Sharon's baby. This particular is a thriller, horror, haunted house. That's all I can really say about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I did see that,
yeah,
and I'm just going to say that I'm glad that
yes, it is.
it's, how can I say, people of color in the film industry are evolving in
Yes.
ways that people
Yes, we are.
are learning to recognize that one, we're capable, two, people are starting to accept it. I don't know how this is going to sound to people, but no longer will we be the first to die.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
Absolutely. No longer will we be the first to die. And that's very important because we have to take those steps, and not be afraid of introducing the industry to some things that they're not used to.
Exactly, yes.
Because just like, when we were kids and your parents would put food in front of you and be like, I don't like that. Well, you haven't had it before, tasted it,
Yeah.
you might like it, and you might get used to it. And that's the way that it is. You put it out there and you get people used to recognizing that we can play different roles and we can do different things and we can put out different material other than relationship
And I think they're
material.
starting to get a better understanding of who we are.
Yes.
And where we come from and how hard it takes for us to even try to be able to get on a panel or be in a movie. And
Yes.
it's like the same way music people want to see their film, this music people wait to see what we got.
Absolutely.
What they
yes.
got, they probably waiting too, like, yes,
waiting,
they
are
waiting. They waiting,
Listen,
we
I'm
just got
I'm
keep knocking down them doors.
And you with, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember the acronyms for it. When you went to LA, and I'm gonna get to that later when you went to LA and you inboxing me, but we're gonna get to that a little bit later. But what was it called? It's the American,
Film and marketplace.
American.
Film and TV marketplace.
Film and TV marketplace. I'm just gonna tell you, there are so many different, how can I say, festivals that are looking for so many different, different flavors. Everybody is looking for that new flavor that is going to blow the minds of a multitude of people. They're kind of shying away from the same old, same old. There's quite a few. If you notice, looking at some of the awards, I'm trying to remember the film. Forgive me for not remembering it, but it was a film. It was about a young man. I'm trying to remember it. Moonlight. It was different. It was different. It was not, to me, it wasn't traditionally done. They used quite a bit of montage in that film. it was just, it was a little awkward at first, when I first started watching it. But I kind of, when I saw the pattern of it, I recognized what they were doing with it and how they were transitioning scenes and giving you information in a montage that they were using. But that won over so many other films,
It did.
you know, and it was different.
I didn't see it, but I do remember hearing, and the winner is, you know, I'm like, it was this film.
It's like, how can I say, if we don't take the time to take the chances, then we're not gonna introduce anything new, and they're gonna keep looking at and judging the same exact.
Absolutely.
I think with Moonlight, it was a story about a person's truth, and the story being told from a perspective of like, this is who I am. And I think a lot of times people are afraid to tell their story.
Right.
Yes. So when you're afraid to tell your story, that's why people like they alter the story to make it fit into status quo. What's being accepted, what the typical format, you know, that a network might be looking for, whatever the case is.
Because that's the most critical part there. What they looking for, what they expect. and
Right.
work
What
it out.
sells?
Yeah,
Right,
what
what
sells.
sells.
Without stepping out of that box
Mhm.
to present your story.
Yeah.
Because again, we just said like everyone's looking for content.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, they want something.
Mhm.
But if your something is transparent and it's relatable and it's just truth,
Yes.
even telling it from somebody else's perspective,
Yes.
Right.
you know, they're going to bite.
If
Yeah.
you're telling,
So-
and I say this to people all the time, if you're telling a story that you know someone else may have gone through or is dealing with, then it's identifiable. It's relatable, you know, and it's something that they can walk away with. And be like, wow, that happened to me, or I know someone that it happened to. But when you do start making those curves, then they sit in the audience and be like, yeah, no, that wouldn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the movie is shot.
Yes.
You know, so it has, like you said, it has to be true, you know, if you're really trying to reach your audience. We're gonna take a quick, commercial break with our, music. You're on Sabor Radio. You are on a panel with a bunch of lovely ladies, Yakisha Walker, Sharon Battle. We also have, Terrier Kim Wilson and Karen Nolan Martin. So I'm hoping that you all tuned in, suggested to friends to tune in. We're gonna take a quick music break, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna have some more discussion. We're gonna find out what's going on with Miss Shakisha Walker, what she got going on, as well as Ontario Kim Wilson. And hopefully you are also streaming with us live on YouTube, so that you can, you know, if you're not able to do it right now and you're listening, at any time you can go on YouTube and type in Sador Radio, and it'll pop up where you can check out today's show. All right? So we're going to see you on the other side. We're going to listen to a little bit of NDRE, and we'll be right back for you, okay?